Ridder Scott and Shannen about to kick off 2 hours commercial-free country to get your day going. But first, those stories to start it right.
Yeah, man, that's the good stuff.
Rob's a guy who owns an Indian motorcycle dealership here in southeastern Wisconsin in Muskego, and he has quite the story to tell about a rider named Rafa from South America. Rob, tell us about Rafa.
5 weeks ago, this guy comes rolling into the back of my store. He found us by way of a phone call from another friend of mine in the business. He told me there was a guy that was turned away by other motorcycle dealerships that he needed help. And they didn't want to help him because his bike was too old. And I said, well, send him over.
Now, keep in mind now, Rob is not a Harley dealership. He's an Indian motorcycle dealership.
Like you said, this guy rolls and he sees Indian on the front of our store, and he was going to turn away until one of our associates here seen him in the parking lot, and Jose spoke Spanish, and those two kind of started a conversation. And long story short is Rafa got off his bike and came in a dealership, and we diagnosed some engine problems, let him know that, yeah, your engine is just about done. You can't continue on.
So he's a guy that was going to go from the tip of South America all the way up to Alaska.
That's right. And he wanted to stop in Milwaukee for the 115th, but he didn't expect to stop now. The only way we could communicate with him is through Google translations on his cell phone. And that's when the relationship really started to get solid, with him and I just talking back and forth. And I realized that this is a one-of-a-kind person that I really need to help out. He wanted to do all the work himself. So we put him in a spot inside of our dealership, and he took the entire bike apart. He insisted on camping out in our parking lot. So we pitched a tent, next to our forklift that stays outside, and that's where he lived for the first week of being here. It's going to be expensive, and there's no way that he could afford to pay for it. So we started a GoFundMe page, and then I reached out to some industry-leading partners like SNS Cycle and Biker's Choice and Super Shock, and the presidents of these companies reached out to me and said, we will do whatever you need to get this guy on the road again. And then we donated the labor, and it just, everybody came together, and we had 50-50 raffles, and Sunshine is the lady that won the 50-50 raffle. She donated the entire winnings to his program.
Well, it really goes to show you a lot about what you always hear about, this fraternity of in the cycle industry. And, you spearheaded it, but it's great how everybody came together for a brother in need and took care of him.
I absolutely said, the bikers stick together. It doesn't matter what's on your gas tank, what name brand you ride. If you're a biker, we help each other out.
Rob, it's an incredible story. I'm glad you could share it with us this morning. And again, give your business a plug.
We're Indian Motorcycle of Metro Milwaukee, located here in Muskego, Wisconsin, 2 miles south of Highway 43. Our labor company is Two Boss Performance. We're very well known in the Harley-Davidson high performance arena. If you need any work done on a Harley, come and see us. If you want to ride a new Indian motorcycle, we can take care of that too.
Hey, man, thanks again. Appreciate the time, Rob.
Thank you for the time, you guys. Have a good one.
Absolutely. Well, the full story, pictures, videos, the whole thing of Rafa and everything that Rob did there at the Indian dealership in Muskego, up at our page at F106.com, because that truly is the good stuff.